This poem reveals something about my philosophy. I've had fragments of this poem scratched out for a long time. I finally put some clarity behind it and wrote it down. Memory does not belong only to people. Water remembers by traveling. Forests remember by growing. Mountains remember by enduring. We remember by telling stories. Together, we become one continuous conversation across place and time. One day, the elements I borrowed from the earth will be returned, and the earth will put them to use once again. Those elements were themselves borrowed from ancient stars, forged long before our planet existed. They have traveled through space and time, eventually becoming part of me, just as they have become part of every living thing. For a brief moment in that immense journey, I was given the extraordinary gift of awareness. I was able to see, to hear, to touch, to wonder, and to notice. Through my senses, the universe experienced one small corner of itself. Through curiosity and creativity, I was able to answer back with stories, songs, discoveries, kindness, and love. That is why I think of myself as a citizen of the universe. I do not belong only to one country or one generation. I belong to a conversation that began billions of years before I was born and will continue long after I am gone. When my life ends, I hope to return my borrowed physical bits with sincere gratitude. They will continue their own ancient journey, becoming part of mountains, rivers, forests, birds, or perhaps another person yet to be imagined. And if my spirit also continues, then I hope it travels with the same curiosity that has guided me here, ready to experience another place, to listen again, to learn again, and to create once more. Everything in the universe is on a journey of transformation. Nothing stands completely apart. We are connected not only by the atoms we share, but by the stories we tell, the places we inhabit, and the conversation we leave a little richer because we were fortunate enough to take part in it. Here's my poem, The Memory of Water. Before these lips had learned to speak, before my hands had grown so weak, before my name was ever known, this drop had lived a life its own. It drifted where the cedars sighed, where ancient rivers learned to glide. It kissed the stones of distant lands and slipped through countless weathered hands. Perhaps it fell on Roman hills, fed hidden springs and winding rills. It found an aqueduct of stone where gravity became its home. It filled a cup in marble light, a palace gleaming, warm and bright. A weary ruler raised the glass. The moment came, the moment passed. The water never stopped its way. It simply journeyed day by day. Through body, river, sea, and rain, it found the clouds to rise again. It crossed the mountains, crossed the years. It listened more than human ears. It watched the forests lose and grow. It learned what only rivers know. One quiet storm, one evening's breeze, it settled softly through the trees. It filled a lake beneath the sky, then entered waiting pipes nearby. Tonight I raised that self-same stream, as ordinary as it seemed. Yet in my hand the ages stirred, a silent, everlasting word. When first I drank, I thought it mine, a fleeting guest, a borrowed time. But water laughs at such a claim. It never stays, it never came. It only travels place to place, remembering the world's embrace. Through every leaf and heart and sea, it writes one endless history. Perhaps we're fashioned much the same, not here to conquer, own, or claim, but born to join the great refrain, then set our borrowed gifts free again. For nothing living stands apart. We share one river, every heart. And every drop, through time set free, still whispers, "Come, remember with me." Ty.